Hey blessed, stay blessed, what's good blessed family, back here with another video, man. Before we get into today's video, if you're new to the family, first time you're a visitor, next time you're family, go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you woke up this morning, I mean God bless you, feeling blessed, gonna spam the like button, show love to the like button, and touch the like button. As you see in today's title, man, we went to the club, man. Things happened. We probably never going to the club again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no time soon. It's kind of traumatized. It tripping. So, long story short. Long story short, we're gonna get straight into the story time. So me and Mello was chilling, and it's the end of school for us, so we was doing work all day, chilling, relaxing, doing work all day, knocking out work, being very productive young black men. You know what I'm saying? So at the house we had Ozark, you know, on. I don't know if y'all ever watched Ozark, man. Check it out. It's a good show. We had it on all yesterday. I'm talking about for hours. So we're doing our work. Long story short, it gets to like 10 o'clock. And then all of a sudden,
get a call from one of the boys and was like, yo, we can get a quick ride out to somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Sauce you some money for some gas. And then if y'all are trying to come, y'all can still come to the club with us. We were like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? We'll come out.
Give a shout out to Sultan first.
Oh, yes, it's big shout out to Sultan.
He got us in for free. He paid for, you know, buddy gas, and then he bought us some drinks when we got in too. So yeah. Shout out to our boy Sultan, bro. And he doing his thing in the little club scene. So shout out to him. But he got us in for free. Pulled up. Got strip searched by the security guard. Y'all know how that goes. Multiple times. They put on a little, do you have a wristband? You know what I'm saying? And then, like you said, we ran into our boy Calix, which he's on the channel, man. He's also one of DJ's closest friends too, real close to us. And yeah, we didn't even know he was gonna be there. But then we pulled up, we got in, and we walked in, and they had us in this back room, this like smaller room. I don't know if they was waiting to open up that big session. That's the first time I've been there. You been there before?
Which one?
Like, you remember we went to the back room? Do they normally like have
that back room at 11?
Yeah, dude.
I think that's a part of the club.
But I'm saying, do they normally have people waiting back there? Cause like then everybody moved to the.
I don't know. It was my first time there.
Well then, they had us in this back room. It wasn't that deep yet, and then that's when we decided to go get some shots and stuff like that. So we got a couple of shots, toasted up to the boys, drunk it, and then more people started popping in. So then they were like, yeah, come to this bigger room, which was a bigger room. The DJ was moving in there. So then we slid into the second room. And in the midst of this, like, girls are just twerking everywhere. Like, girls is twerking on each other, on dudes. It's the club scene. You know what I'm saying? I don't normally go clubbing. Actually, we both don't normally go clubbing, but it was my first time. I don't know if you consider it Ibiza clubbing.
It is kind of clubbing. All
right, second time clubbing within this 2-day span. Only 2 times I ever went. We went out there, club scene or whatever, and then everybody we all got to the booth. It started off kind of like, I want to say chill, and then all of a sudden, like, everybody started getting up, dancing, whoop-de-whoop. We chilling, we drinking and stuff like that, and I think our boy Sultan buys another bottle. It's a giant bottle. He comes back, and then they talking about, yeah, this is like an Addy. And I'm like, I don't know about that. But then, like, I'm seeing everybody else drinking. The whole club drinking the same bottle. So I'm like, okay, I'll try a little bit. So Sultan's pouring up, you know, our cup. Sultan drunk, you know what I'm saying? So he pouring a little bit too much in our drunk. And he hanging out with girls, you know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. We chilling and just vibing, you know what I'm saying? Listening to music, woo-de-woo. He pour up our cup. We both drink it, and then our boy Calix walk next to us and stuff like that. He get over there. He might be a little tipsy too, cause he knock over his drink. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, y'all gonna pour me up some too? We like, yeah, we got you, boy. So we have our boy Sultan pour him up some more, and then Buddy, we look over and Buddy just start chugging and shit. Like, it's not one of them drinks you supposed to be chugging. And then what Sultan say?
So Calix chugging it?
Yeah. Anyway, I think our boy Sultan looked at Calix. Calix started chugging it as soon as he was like, nah, boy, you tripping. And Calix got up, went to go walk back with his, like, he had a section of friends or whatever. So taking my, I mean,
it was a drink that you really could have chugged, bro, if you wanted to, in terms of taking like a shot, bro.
I don't know how much he put in Calix's thing.
Maybe he chugged him like if he poured up like a good amount, maybe he shouldn't have been like trying to swallow that in one setting.
I don't know. It was either you or it was Tay that told me that Sultan had just said that, and I started laughing about it. But we had a couple of drinks or whatever, whoop-de-whoop, and then me and M had to go to the car for something. We had to slide to the car for something, And then, so take him out. It's our first time being at the club and shit like that. It's all cool. We inside. We chilling. We was vibing. It was good times. We get outside to the car. We walk in. We look over and there's a cop. You know what I'm saying? And we thinking like, they told us there was going to be cops here. But we thinking like the cop is going to stay in his car. You know what I'm saying? And chill out there on the side. I guess that's what they do. That's what I'm thinking they do. We walk into the car. We laughing. We're like, oh yeah, it's a cop. We get in the car. And then Buddy get out the car.
Nah, he was already outside the whip. He was, when we walked outside the club, he was like outside of his car. He was standing by like the driver door. And then as we walked over to our car and got inside of it, that's when he kind of started like walking slowly towards like the parking lot where the rest of the cars were and stuff like that. There was a group of girls that was in their car too that just pulled up right next to us. And he's walking slow in front of the parking lot where all the cars are and stuff like that. Then he kind of cuts in between one of the cars over here, turns back around, comes back right behind our whip and the girl's whip too, just walking behind it all slow and stuff, comes back around.
And that is two.
You know what I'm saying? Then as he's coming back this way again, second cop emerge out the fucking shadows.
Yeah, out the shadows. Not even in the whip, just out the shadows. So now there's two cops. And now me and him is talking to each other like we just trying to get a quick, fresh like breath of air. That's why we in the car and we looking at him like, yo, like we in the whip right now. Like take him out, we kind of tipsy, like not too much, but we kind of tipsy. Like,
I don't know if they thought we was gonna leave or something like that, or just like do something stupid and like when we can clearly see them standing around. But they walked past the whip and they said something about how they were like, I just love how people sit in their cars.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, so they could smoke and drink. So I'm listening to that. I'm like, nah, we a walking lick out here. You know what I'm saying? So old girls who just pulled up next to us, I'm thinking in my head like, yo, when they get out the whip, that's when we gonna get out the whip and just slide to the club. We already got the wristband. We just get back in and wait till a big group leaves. So that way, just in case they try something funny, we leave with a big group. They not just gunning for us. You know what I'm saying? Because we was the only ones who walked out. At the time, we were the only ones who walked outside the club to go back to the car at that moment. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a walking target. Like, oh, they just left the club. Yeah, I know they was in there doing something. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like they just gunning, you know what I'm saying? So they walk past that, they say that. I'm like, nah, bro. When these girls get out the car, we about to slide back to the thing. So then the girls get out the car, and we get out too right after, and we slide back into the club. Now the security guard being a lot more straightforward with like the IDs. He's saying ID, making sure the cops know that he's IDing people. But when we first pulled up, it wasn't that intent of how he was doing it. We just kept yelling out ID, you know what I'm saying? So all the other people in there having them pay, but we had the wristbands. He searched us again. We walked back inside. Now me and Mello in our thoughts about like, this is our first time at the club. Like, do these cops be following people, like setting them up?
This is the first time at the club with the cops lurking like this, bro. Like when we had stuff in our system, bro, and it was just like they looked like they was just ready to pull somebody over or try to catch somebody slipping. So we tell our boys, we're like, bro, these cops are outside, bro. Like it's hot out there. We can't be doing what we went outside to go do. You know what I'm saying? Like we actually got to think about leaving when all these other people leave so that we blend into the crowd. They not paying attention though. Like they kind of like in their head about like,
bro,
how
they not thinking.
The cops weren't even like, I don't know if they weren't thinking or if they weren't worried about like it being their problem because they were just, you know, they weren't driving, they type stuff. They were just passengers, so it didn't affect them.
Like Buddy, like it's funny now because like it's, you know what I'm saying, it's the past, but Buddy was talking about like bringing a bottle out to the, like walking to the car with a bottle. Like I'm thinking in my head like, nah, bruh. Like, nah, you not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So then we saw our boy Callus because he came with this swole group. I walk up to him like, yo, bro, it's hot outside. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should know what that means. It's hot outside. Let us know when you slide, because we gonna slide. And he said, yeah, we going to an after party after. Yeah, let us know when you gonna slide, because we gonna slide. You get what I'm saying? He like, all right, I'm gonna let y'all know, boys. So halfway, we sitting there chilling, we thinking, and time is going by. Like, it's like 2:14 at the time. We like, well, yo, when should we leave? They saying the place closed at 3, so I'm like, we should leave at 3. Then we start seeing groups get up. That's when me and Mello make our escape.
Facts.
That's when we slide out. We slid out so quick, we left our 2 boys. But they said that they was going to the after party after, and it was good for us to leave. Little did we know, we had our boys like changing clothes for the after party in the whip, and we ready to pull it off, like trying to, you know what I'm saying, get away from the cops. And as soon as I walked outside, I thought, I could have been wrong, but I thought I seen a car pull off, and I seen the cop that we had seen earlier pull behind him. But I think we had seen him down the road. He was just helping somebody with a tire. But I thought he was trying to pull Buddy over. So then we swing back around, we bring Buddy our stuff, and then we slide back home. Everything's cool from there. And me and Milo had the greatest sleep of our life. You know what I'm saying? We didn't wake up until like 12. But that's the end of the story time, man. If you ever go clubbing, Should I say don't worry about cops? I mean, y'all.
Cops are always gonna be around. Just be aware of y'all surroundings,
move
bro.
caution,
Be smart. Be smart, bro.
But that's the end of the video, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Like we say in all videos, man. Stay blessed until next time.